Can anyone tell me what kind of book this is? Yes, it's a Bible. And here is another kind of Bible. I like this one because it has lots of pictures in it. The open the book storytellers use this one a lot. You may know that the Bible contains many stories, but did you know that these stories link together to form one long story about God and the people here on earth? Today, we're going to hear the very first story in the Bible. Let's open the book at the Bible story called In the Beginning.
At first, there wasn't anything at all. Nothing. So God set to work. But he didn't use his hands or a special machine. He spoke, that's all. He said,
"I'd like some light."
And there was light, brighter than summer morning or 1,000 Christmas candles. God spoke again.
"Sky. I'd like some sky and some water underneath."
And sure enough, there it was, the bright blue sky with dark blue heavens above it and the blue-green sea below.
"Earth."
That's what God said next, hard and firm, as if he really meant it. And the blue-green waters parted, and there was dry land underneath, great patches of it, dirt black and brown, here and there, all over the world.
"We need some colour,"
God whispered, as if he were thinking out loud. And quivering with excitement, green growing things crept right up out of the dark earth and then burst into blossom. Red, orange, blue, pine trees and palm trees, rose bushes and blackberry bushes, tulips and chrysanthemums.
Day, shining sun. Night, shining moon. Bright shining stars.
And there they were, for morning and evening, summer and winter, time and heat and light. And after that, God called to the sky, as if he were expecting some kind of answer.
"Come forth, flying things."
And through the clouds they came, flying high and flying low, flying large and flying small, eagles and insects, hummingbirds and hawks. Then God called to the sea.
"Come forth, splashing things."
And they came to him too, leaping up through the waves, sailfish and swordfish, dolphins and trout, great grinning humpback whales. And finally God called to the earth.
"Come forth, walking things, crawling things, running, hopping, climbing things."
And sure enough they came, up from the burrows, down from trees, out of the high grass, and across the open plains. Now everything was ready, good and ready, so God spoke again.
"Man and woman."
That's what he said, as if he were calling the names of his very best friends. And out of the dust came Adam and Eve, to enjoy all that God had made, to take care of it for him, and to talk with him.
This is the way things ought to be. This is what I call good.
That was a pretty amazing story. from nothing to all these wonderful things. Which part of the story did you like best? Well, next time when you see us again, we're going to come back and tell you the next part of this story. We'll be finding out what happened to the beautiful world God created. Let's have a quiet moment of reflection. Close your eyes for a moment and think of something beautiful you have seen. It might be the sea, a river, a tree, or a flower. It might be a colourful butterfly, a shiny conker, or a tropical fish. I will end this act of collective worship by saying a prayer. And if you agree with my prayer, you can say Amen. It's a way of saying to God, I agree that you want my prayer to be your prayer. But you don't have to pray. If you don't want to, or you don't feel that you should, it is perfectly acceptable to sit quietly and think about what you've heard this morning. Dear God, thank you for all the beautiful things you have made. Please help us to enjoy them and look after them. Amen. Thank you for watching our projection this morning of In the Beginning, and we hope to see you again soon.